on the list. We're going to take it down to the Elite 8 tonight. And since we... No volume. That would be this. Maybe the mic's not on. All right. How about that?
Thank you, Cheryl. How's that?
Hopefully it picks us both up. But... so we're trying Facebook Live now. Again, with volume this time.
Got it. Okay,
is your
good.
mic on?
Yep, mine's on. She said it's got it.
All right,
Good,
now why don't
Cheryl.
you
Thank
talk, though,
Cheryl.
so that we can see your level.
Hey, what's going on, Johnny? Welcome back.
Let me, let's see, you were on. Try it again, bud.
Hello, hello. How's everyone doing out there?
There we go, so I got the right one. Okay. And we got that one. How you guys doing? I'm a little too loud. There we go. That looks good. Bill, try again, please.
Hello, check 1 2.
Oh, that's too loud. All right, try again.
Check 1 2. 3 4 5.
All right, there we go. I'm good, I think. How about you?
Good. Sounds good to me.
It's still a little high for you. Okay, go ahead.
I can back up some.
No.
Check
It's
1
not
2.
you. It's.
Okay.
I gotta set the level.
Check 1 2 3 4.
There you go. Talk about the hottest cartoon chick for a minute.
Well, we have the top. What we have top 16.
We're going with 16. We're going to take it to 8.
All right. By the end of the night or by the next podcast, we'll have it down to the Sweet 8.
Well, we're going to go Elite 8. We're going to probably try and do it tonight.
Yeah, the Sweet 8. Yeah,
or Sweet 8. We can call it the Sweet 8.
Call it the Sweet 8.
It's Sweet 8. It's sweet.
The hottest female cartoon characters there are,
and if you don't agree with our picks, you can always let us know.
We did get some feedback from some people, so we took in consideration their votes.
Yes, true. In consideration. Quote
In
unquote.
consideration.
In consideration. I'm waiting to see. Here it is. John Harris is live now, so we should be able to share this, Bill. So I'm going to share it to the Public John page so people can, if they're looking for it on the Public John, they can see it. So hopefully you guys will tune in. Remember, you can interact with us if you would on Facebook. And looks like a couple people have. Cheryl Reardon, a friend of mine. Give me a second so I can turn the volume down there. There we go. One of us has a...
We got Nicole and Josh watching.
Yep, Nicole and Josh are watching. Hey!
Cheryl was our first.
Cheryl, I want to thank Cheryl.
Yeah,
she's a friend of mine from... let me see. Carter B. Still is watching. Hey, Carter, how you doing? You would think Carter's a male name. You would be wrong.
Huh? Okay.
No, Carter, very cool lady. Says we got a whole lot of people like us. Billy Smith, Nicole Smith, Cheryl Reardon, Josh, Carter B. Hopefully some more people. I'm trying to get my screen to show me full boat here. That's all I'm trying, folks. But then we're going to get ready to go on wildfireradio.com. And remember, the Public John podcast also goes on iTunes. It also goes on Google Play if you miss it. It'll be on Facebook Live for a while. And then we put the video up on YouTube. So it gets a whole lot of exposure. So if you guys ever want to sponsor the Public John, you certainly can. For some reason, I can't get this to do what I want.
Hello,
but
Dave Sherbo. How are you?
There you go. Yeah, and you're going to probably see some people that I don't see.
Yeah.
So that's fine. We can both continue to share it. That would be great. Because I don't know why it is doing what it's doing. So I'm going to keep doing a couple things here.
Good. Do what you got to do.
The Public John shared my video. And the Public John is awesome, isn't he?
Yeah,
that guy is awesome. So maybe it'll let me do it if I'm on the Public John. So
Dave, I hope you did some fishing today. It was really nice out and even better tomorrow. So
yeah, it's supposed to be nice. What was it, mid-70s
get them
today?
poles ready, yeah.
Didn't it get to the mid-70s?
I'm not sure. I know
man.
it was in the 60s, but
It was
but
there.
it might hit 70 tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Hey, Tammy Sherbo, the other half of the Sherbo.
The other half of the Sherbo.
The better half, right?
Oh, you hope so. She hopes so. So, you know what? I'm just going to go this route. For some reason, it's not giving me the full screen. But it is letting me see you guys are there. So that's cool. So go ahead and let us know. I see that Tammy's there too. We are on the Public John. I'm going to get ready to put this on Wildfire Radio for you guys and for me as well. Nicole Smith, I want to feature in one of these. Oh, that's scary. We got to prep some stuff for you if we do that.
We'll have to go beep.
Yeah, there will be a lot of beep. Well, not really, because I don't do that. You can swear on here.
No, well,
That's
true.
true.
That's true. But
That's true. But Dave Sherbo said he worked. So.
Sucks to be you, Dave.
Oh, man. No sympathy at all from this guy, Dave. What's up with him, huh? Oh, right away. Ask him what he was doing.
I was sleeping.
There you go. So, we are getting ready. What's that? Did you ever hear that thing, Bill? You've heard it. What is it? I'm fixing to get ready. What the hell was that? Now I'm ready. What the hell? And you can also give us a call, which I totally forgot. Bill, I'm going to give you this number. Can you write it down for me so we don't have to keep looking on here?
Yes, sir.
The number is 609-363-3249. And we'll give it out again a couple of times. It's 609-363-3249. We're going to get ready now to go on Wildfire Radio. And then we're going to go ahead and start recording. And I'm doing some copious notes here.
Hey, my buddy Kevin Hollenbeck. How you doing, buddy? My sister Mary just tuning in.
Cool. How you doing?
We're talking about cartoon characters. We're going to be talking about sports. So we'll be on for about an hour and a half.
Yep.
So,
Meanwhile, while we're doing that, you might see us go, oh, or yeah, because on the big screen TV, we've got the flyers on. Obviously, we can't put that on because that would be an unauthorized broadcast if we did. Yeah, we don't want to do no infringing. Hey, Peter, how you doing? Peter Haberstroh is the president and founder of the Public Jonn Podcast Fan Club, the Ventnor chapter.
Nice.
So Peter came in one night we were in Ventnor with a sign, and the whole club came in with him and everything. So thanks, Peter. Kevin Hollenbach, your friend. What's up? And thank God that Tammy's going to talk to Mary on here. So that's good.
They interact with each other instead of interacting with us.
Interact with us, so that's nice. Well, no, they did say hello to us, so they are interacting with us. Public Jonn Podcast, 609-363-3249, and we are about to try and go live here on Wildfire Radio. It says we are connecting. Bueller, connecting. Come on, Bueller, let's go. I know, I don't understand. Normally it kicks right in. It says connecting. Come on.
Thanks for sharing.
Tammy says she shared it. Thank you for sharing the page, Tammy. Appreciate it. It still says it's connecting. So, not happy about that. We're going to give it another minute or so, and then we might have to try and change something else. It says that the network is on and that we are on it, but it changed it. That's why.
Thank you, Nicole, for sharing. Also, Mary sharing. Thank you.
There we go. We'll try this, and it's asking me for the password again. So for some reason, folks, we're struggling with network issues again, and we don't know why. So we're going to go ahead and
probably where the studio is.
Yeah, maybe we might have to do something else. Yeah, we might have to do something else someday. But we will try something else here. My problem is I can't see too well at the moment.
In the meantime, you can call in at 609-363-3249. And whatever questions, any category, whatever, we'll be glad to take your call. If you're too shy to call in, just write something on the Facebook page. And
I don't know if anybody we know is too shy to call in, Bill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
I'm gonna reboot this and try again because normally it'll automatically pick up a network. So let's see if it does. Yeah. Because I don't know what's going on.
But
Dave said you need a tech guy. He said he would do it for beer.
Well, he is a tech guy. We have a tech guy here.
We have a tech guy here, but it's every time we try it, and most of the time. It's some kind of a glitch. I will say, though, that Wildfire Radio has been great whenever I've explained that there's a problem. It's their setup and their unit, and they've been terrific. And walking me through. Now it says we're on the right network, so I'm going to try and connect and see what happens.
Also, this equipment doesn't sit in the studio here. Jonn has it all over the place. So
there we go. So that's what it took, because it works like a computer, and this time it
rebooted.
It rebooted. Good. Now it says stream time, and we're on. So we are on Wildfire Radio. We're sorry if we're a couple minutes late. You're listening to the Public Jonn podcast here in beautiful downtown. I don't even know what we would call this. This is like backwoods pine country, baby. Backwoods piney country, I'll tell you what. We want to welcome the folks that have joined us on Facebook, and you folks that welcome us on wildfireradio.com, the Public Jonn. And remember, we're also on iTunes, Google Play. All those will be posted probably tomorrow, as well as will be up on YouTube. This is episode number 20, I believe, Bill. 20. I'll have to go back and double check, but we made 20.
We're moving on.
Woohoo! I'm moving up, baby, on the east side. So, we got some things to chat about tonight. First off, if you're just tuning in, 609-363-3249 is our number. You can call in, and we will actually take your call. Why? Because we can, I guess. Because the bill was paid for a year, damn it, and hardly any of y'all call in. So 609-363-3249. Hey Chris, what's going on, buddy? Nice to see you're out there. I haven't talked to you for a while. And Mary says, hey, Angela. So she's talking to somebody else, not us. That's great. So that's all. It's all about us getting people together, Bill. Yeah. Bullshit. That's not really what this was about, all right? So we're going to get going.
You interact with us.
Yeah. No, they can interact with each other as long as we're involved somewhere along the line.
Involved something, ask a question, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of...
I don't know, did you take a shit today or something?
It's kind of like the old days.
Anything.
Yeah, did you take a crap? What'd you do? It's kind of like the old days, Bill. When you used to go to an orgy, you're not necessarily about who's worried about who. You just want to be involved.
Yeah.
That's all. At least that's what I read. I don't know. I know. Let's go. And watching the Flyers and the Caps score. So, Mike, this is why we're able to do this now, because if we were upstairs watching this game or just watching a game, one of us would probably already want to be throwing shit at the TV, okay? Let's see if it was Ovechkin. We're kind of... I don't think that's Ovechkin. Oh, wait a minute. Who's that at the side of the net?
No, that's not Ovi.
No, it's not Ovi. There it is. Oh, it's whoever number 10 is. Conley. Oh, Conley scores. That's great. Conley, who's wide open. That's true. Carter Hart didn't have a chance. Okay, let's move on there. I haven't shit yet. Well, that's good, Tammy. Thank you for that update. This just in. Let's just in, folks. Tammy Sherbo has not had a bowel movement today. We will keep you updated as developments happen.
Mary hasn't either. So
and Mary
hasn't. We'll see the first one that goes.
We'll see who goes first. Take your pull. Take your bet.
You might get a prize.
Hey, you never know. Hey, check with the book in Atlantic City. Maybe they'll tell us who's first. 5-1. It's this one. Let's go for it. Woohoo! We'll bet on anything in AC and Vegas, baby. We just don't care. Vegas odds 6-1. It's this person. So there we go. Tammy, whatever you do, don't laugh your ass off, because then when you go to take a dump, it's kind of painful and awkward. Yeah, so don't laugh it off. I always wondered where I'm laughing my ass off. Don't do that. Seriously, if somehow, even if you scientifically could, you can't. So stop it. Don't do it. So. Okay, we're going to sit here and list 16 cartoon. I had a list out, folks, of 16 hot cartoon chicks, Bill. 16 hot cartoon chicks. And we've talked about babes, or, the hottest female cartoons, And someday, if the ladies are interested, we can let them chime in and talk about, and we can always report who you guys think were the 16 hottest male cartoon characters. Yeah. Right. So it's equal opportunity, but obviously, in my case at least, and I know that Bill's in the same boat, we don't really look at the guys. Yeah. So I don't know who's good. We do have one or two that we think are going to be the winners if you guys ever do decide it. Yeah. But we don't really know what the story is. So you're watching the Public Jonn podcast first. Yeah. Oh, we did get one that says Betty Boop.
Betty Boop.
All right, and she is on the list of 16.
Yes.
And we have Jasmine from the Disney movie Aladdin, right?
Yep.
And we have Pocahontas, also from the Disney movie.
Yep.
Billy is partial to
Jessica Rabbit.
Oh no, that's me. I'm I'm a Jessica Rabbit. Yeah, and she is in the Elite Eight.
Hey, Tom Adams, how are you, buddy? How's things in Florida?
There we go. Let me see. So we have Jessica Rabbit. We got Sweet Polly Purebred from Underdog, right? She was one. Nell from Dudley Do-Right. Nell!
No.
Why are you hanging around that Snidely Whiplash? From Dudley Do-Right, who apparently wouldn't do wrong and now got frustrated a lot. Yeah. So,
Wilma and...
Wilma, you can't forget Wilma Flintstone, man. That's Betty Rubble, of course. And then you had Betty from the Archie comics.
Yeah. Daphne.
Right?
Scooby-Doo.
Yep. Daphne from Scooby-Doo. Let me see. You had Veronica from the Archie comics. You had Miss Buckley from Beetle Bailey.
Yeah.
Miss Buckley was hot, man.
Yeah.
And in the old days, you ever go back and read some of the Beetle Bailey cartoons, and it has the general looking at her and shit. I don't think they could write that one today. How many you got there? Because I know there's a couple missing. I think.
Well, we had a write in Penelope Pitstop.
We had Penelope Pitstop, right? That was one. Let me see. There were a couple others. I got to remember who they were. I have them written down on the side here. Hey, Joe. Joe's watching. How you doing? Hottest cartoon chicks we're doing right now, Joe, because some of them were just smoking. I mean, I don't want to say nothing except if you didn't wear protection, you got paper cuts. All right, a couple of them. I know. There's one that got me a paper cut. I'll tell you what. Oh, sorry. I just shouldn't have said that out loud, I guess. Let me see. I put down Josie from Josie and the Pussycats. I know that was one of your favorites.
Yeah.
So we're at 12 or 14. There were what? Two more? Who were they? Let me think of who they were before we go down to the Elite Eight. And Betty Boop's already got a vote and all that. And we know that this one's got one. And we know who was the one that you had?
Penelope.
Oh, Penelope. So, let me see. Wilma was just... I loved Wilma's attitude with Fred, too.
Oh, man.
But I just couldn't figure out what she was doing with that big doofus. Seriously. Big, dumb, frickin' Fred. Dumb as a stump. And if you think about it, just like the Honeymooners. Which, that's a whole other thing someday. We'll talk about honeymooners' wives. Or not honeymooners' wives. TV sitcom women. People, yeah. Because some of them. Laura Kane from Archer. That's an excellent one, Tammy. And you know what? I'm putting it down. And I think she might even get a vote. That is... Have you ever seen that one?
No, I don't think so.
I've only seen Archer a couple times. Actually, do you know who voices that, Tammy? See if you know who it is. I do know. That's why I'm cheating there. See, at 12, 13, 14, 15, that's going to be an extra if I come up with the other ones. I'm trying to remember who they are. I know. No, they were. One was Jane Jetson.
Oh, yeah, Judy Jetson.
And then Judy Jetson, mother and daughter. Make sure you check her ID first, you pervs. So where are we at? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I think that's it. 17. You said it was 12 here?
I think so.
So that's 17 because we added Lana Kane, but that was a good ad. So we may have to eliminate one off the bat. Yes, you're right, Tammy. Aisha Tyler. Actually, Tyler, but yeah. Who hosts... Whose Line Is It Anyway now?
Oh, okay,
yeah. She's the host now.
Yeah, she took over Drew.
Yeah, she took over. Well, they stopped it for a few years, and then they brought it back, and most of the same cast, but she's the host. It's still a funny freaking show. Every time.
I don't know how they do it.
I don't, and it's like bam, bam,
they
bam.
Say it's not rehearsed or anything.
But I've seen some backscene stuff. I don't think the stuff from the audience and all that is. And a couple of times the guys have said something and they show some bloopers and the director comes out and goes, no, we can't do that. It'll offend, like the blind, or it'll offend this one. Oh, God. Somebody said something negative about Hitler. Like Ryan Stiles said something negative about Hitler and the guy goes, cut. So, yeah, this could upset some people. And he goes, who? Who likes Hitler? For crying out loud. Who likes Hitler? Leave it alone, for crying out loud. So it's... Some of it's funny. Hey, Mike Kenny's watching from Kenny Security Protection Agency. Mike, I'm going to get a hold of you because we got to do one of these shows together. You and the Little Misses, and I'll come over there and we can do it right in your school because you guys do a public service. They actually will hold classes and figure out a way to help people, especially women out there, defend themselves.
Right.
On the street, and it's like it's a public service class almost. I don't think he even charges. If he does, it's real minimal just to cover costs. But he really does a nice job. So thanks, Mike, for tuning in, and I'll get a hold of you within the next few days, and we can set up a date because I think that'd be an important show. We'll joke around a little bit, obviously, but that'll be one of those deals where it'd be important for you guys to talk about some of the things you do. So we've got that. We're going to list our 17, folks. If you have a name you like, let us know in the next few minutes. Otherwise, we're going to pare it down to 8. And then the next time Billy and I meet up, or sooner, we'll put the 8 out on Facebook, and then you guys can vote or whatever, and we'll take it down to a final 4, and hopefully, pretty soon we'll get this done. Betty Boop, Jasmine from Aladdin, Pocahontas from the movie the same name, Jessica Rabbit, Sweet Polly Purebred from Underdog. And if you ever have questions of where these are from, unfortunately, I know. Nell from Dudley Do-Right, whose dad was, her dad was his boss with the Mounties. So, see, now it started up again. So the network cut out and then restarted. So I don't know how it's going to run, and we'll see when it's all done. Wilma Flintstone, Betty Rubble, Betty from the Archie Comics, Veronica from the Archie Comics, Daphne from Scooby-Doo, Ms. Buckley from Beetle Bailey, Penelope Pitstop from, what is that, the Wacky Races or something?
Yeah.
Josie from Josie and the Pussycats, Lana Kane from Archer, Jane Jetson, Judy Jetson. There's 17 there. 9 of them go away. Hey, Frank Docnall's watching. A Facebook friend of mine. Thanks for tuning in, Frank. Appreciate it. Margie's watching with us. Says bring them on camera. I don't know. Oh, that's the Facebook message. You can bring people on camera, but we're not going to do that yet. And if you have anybody watching on your pages, Bill, that I haven't listed, let me know. But
yeah, no, that's what I'm going to. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back out of it and go on your page.
Oh, okay.
The Public Jonn page that way there.
All right. It's on both the Public Jonn, it's on the John Harris page, and Billy's sharing it on his page. We appreciate everybody tuning in and watching. We're on wildfireradio.com. I don't know what's going on. 1 minute it's telling me it's streaming, next minute it's not. So we'll test all that later on afterwards. I hope it is going out live. And if Jim Grosso is listening or watching, let me know. He's with Wildfire. It cuts off, but then comes right back on. And then, like I told you last time when I listened to the drive, it was steady. Mm-hmm. So it was weird. So I really don't know if it's cut off or not.
Yeah, so it's connecting again.
Yeah, see, now it just cut off, but now it says it's connecting again. So like you said, it could be something with the network or something. But now, and it's still taking a while to connect. So all this, I don't know if it's recording on Wildfire or not. If it's not, we know it is hopefully recording at a good volume for Facebook. And I'm about to throw this thing into the thing here. I don't understand why.
It's just like your pump, man.
Yeah. Now the insulin pump's under control, and this thing, did they score again?
Yeah, and it's 2-0.
And it's 2-0 Washington. So it's one of those nights, folks. It's not a good sign. So before we get too far, there's 2 things I want to mention. One, Casper's Power Washing. I meant to have, and I may still have, I don't have it with me. Casper's Power Washing. If you are thinking it's springtime, folks, and your houses are probably looking a little dingy because of all the rain that we've had and bringing up all the dirt and everything, Albert Casper, who's been a real good guy and a great friend of the show, is one of our sponsors. Thanks, Cheryl. That's good, because if this didn't work, I can. I'm sorry to interrupt the promo, and I'll let everybody know. But that's good to know, because there's a way I can get the audio off of here and still send it in for iTunes and for Google Play and stuff. So thank you, Cheryl, for letting me know that it sounds good on Facebook. That's good, because we had issues with that when we first started out. So your houses are probably looking a little grungy, a little dingy, maybe your decks, other things too. Casper's Power Washing, LLC, they go all over South Jersey. He's been up as far as Camden, I believe. I know he's been down toward the Cape May area. He'll come out. They'll give you an estimate first. But I'll tell you what, folks, it's a lot cheaper. It's a great service these guys provide. They're hardworking guys. And it's a lot less time than if you decide to go get siding put on the house, and if you decide to paint it a lot less hassle. Because even if you paint it, you're supposed to clean it first anyway.
Sure.
So if you're going to paint the house, you got to get it cleaned up first anyway. So the power washing will help you there. And you're supposed to clean it before you put siding on it. But in all honesty, I think what's going to happen is you're going to get Albert out there, power wash the heck out of it in 3 hours or 4 hours. You're going to look at it and go, I don't need to paint this. I don't need to spend any money on siding. This house looks great. And if you can go on their Facebook page if you want, Casper's Power Washing Facebook, or you can look them up. You can Google them, Casper's Power Washing LLC. Both of those pages have before and after pictures on there of buildings they've done, and I've seen some buildings that they've done straight up, and myself, I've went out and witnessed it and witnessed them working, and I'll tell you what, these guys are hardworking guys, and the difference in the buildings I've looked at is night and day, and you'll see that in the pictures. They're accurate pictures, folks. So that's Casper's Power Washing. Google them, look them up on Facebook, look up their webpage. It's CaspersPowerWashing.com. I wanted to give Albert that shout out because that's that time of year when you folks really could use.
Now's the time.
Now's the time. So, hey, my friend Jeannie watching. Jeannie was a dispatcher when I was in Buna, and let me tell you what, she was on top of her game when she was doing that. And now she's a nurse, I believe. I know she was a nurse at one point and may still be. So she's always been doing public service type stuff. It's a great thing for somebody to do. So thanks, Jeannie. We appreciate it. I do anyway. So Billy, we've got 17. Remember, folks, I'll list them one time, and then if you one more time, and then we'll wait a little bit, and then at some point we're gonna knock them down, and we're gonna go down to the Elite 8. It's Betty Boop. This is the hottest cartoon chicks, or if you want to say cutest, or if you want to say nicest, or if you want to say babes, or
Funniest,
whatever. But whatever. But we're going to go with most attractive, or you can say sexiest, or whatever. Cartoon girls. Betty Boop. Jasmine from Aladdin. Pocahontas. There goes the stream again. Unbelievable. Jessica Rabbit. Sweet Polly Purebred. Nell from Dudley Do-Right. Wilma Flintstone, Betty Rubble, Betty from the Archie Comics, Daphne from Scooby-Doo, Veronica from the Archie Comics, Ms. Buckley from Beetle Bailey. Casper does excellent power washing. Thanks, Jeannie. Jeannie probably knows too. She's seen it as well. Tammy Sherbo. You're right, Tammy. Lana is hot. There it is. Lana Kane. Well, that's Tammy. She put it in the first place. Josie from Josie and the Pussycats. Billy's favorites, Penelope Pitstop from the Wacky Races. Jane Jetson and Judy Jetson. There's 17 there. We're knocking 9 of them off tonight because it's March Madness Braketology. So it's a bracket. One of them's an ad-lib. One of them is like 2 of them are in the play-in game. Yes. Like they have an NCAA, and we'll announce that winner, and then we'll knock all the others out. So it's going to get down to 8 tonight.
Yeah, feel free to put your vote in.
Put your vote in. Here. We've got Atlanta is hot, and remember with Casper's Power Washing, get down with a ghost.
Get down with a ghost. I'll be calling them soon because.
Oh, that's right, because you were saying that last time. Yeah, you were saying that last week about.
Definitely need it.
Yeah, and you do out here. Out in the Pine Barrens area and stuff because of all the pine and everything that comes, and the pollen and everything gets all over. So that's Casper's Power Washing. We had to do that.
Thanks, Jeannie. She says it sounds so much better, and she says also Casper does excellent power washing.
Yeah, she did say Casper does excellent power washing. So that's good. So we've got a few minutes. We're going to touch on a couple of things that we like to do. First off, big sports times since Billy and I were together a few weeks ago. First. To me, I think I'll try to take them in chronological order. First, Nick Foles, the Eagles gave him his free agent ticket, and the way that worked was they offered to franchise him. He could buy himself out for $7 million. So he paid the Eagles like $7 or $8 million, I think it was, to not be franchised, to pick free agency. And that's a smart business move. Ashley Barrett's watching. Hi, Ashley. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a while, girl, but hope you're doing okay. Ashley, I worked with Ashley a little bit at Quinn, and we actually filmed some wrestling matches, which I think are going to get on one of these days. Okay. And she got called in a jam. They were in a jam, and she came over and took some quick training and helped out and did a great job. So some of the shots she took are great. So that'll be fun to see when they put that on. So Nick Foles did that. They gave him his free agency, and because they were going to tag him for $20 million, and then of course, I don't think they ever were going to anyway. And I think all that was to let Nick, because he said he loves Philadelphia, but he wants to be a starter. And you can't blame him at this point. I don't know how much more he could prove before. But I mean to prove that he's qualified to be a starter.
Oh no, actually, he'd definitely be a starter.
Yeah, you have people going, "Oh, Jacksonville made a mistake." Jacksonville had Blake Bortles.
Yeah,
okay.
Bortles
I can't raise my arms, and I could throw better than Blake friggin' Bortles. And I've got 2 bad rotator cuffs. I could have to throw like this. They'd say like a girl, but I've seen some girls pitch. I wouldn't want to get hit.
But $80 million is a lot of money. And he could be a system quarterback. We don't know.
We don't. But here's the deal, though. Where he's going, the offensive coordinator is the guy that was the quarterback's coach the year they won the Super Bowl.
Okay,
so he's going to be in a similar system.
So he might be in a similar system.
So that might be really helpful to Jacksonville. And they have Leonard Fournette, who's a good running back.
Oh, yeah.
People are going, he never lived up to his potential. Well, he's been hurt. But if he's healthy, I think they're going to have a pretty darn good offense. So give it time. I think he's guaranteed about $38 million, if I'm right, or something. And so that's good for him. To me, in this world of football, compared to others, he's earned it.
Yep.
So he's done a great job. So good
doubt.
for him. Antonio Brown was a big deal. We can probably sum that up pretty quick. I won't go to Buffalo.
Yeah, I won't.
So where does he go? He goes to the old. If you think about it, I'm a Chiefs fan, so it scares me. I'm not too thrilled about it. But the Raiders are starting to turn into the old bad boy Raiders. Yeah. We will take your bad guys, and we'll let them play for us. I mean, we want them to behave, but not too much. They can be bad boys a little bit. Yeah. I think we're going to find out if Derek Carr's a good quarterback or not, because he's got weapons now.
Yeah.
And if he's able to hit Antonio Brown, okay. But if not, be careful, because Antonio, I think, is very close to being a TO, and he could destroy a team's chemistry too. So, but I think he'll be. I think they're going to be dangerous. I really do. Maybe not this first year. They're going to be dangerous, but this first year, I think they still got some work to do. Within a couple of years, they're going to be dangerous, I think. Odell Beckham to Cleveland. And Cleveland signed a lot of people this fall. And I think
they will be a playoff team.
I think they're going to be a playoff team. No, and with the hit that
probably
Pittsburgh
probably win the division, but they'll definitely be, I think look out for Cleveland.
Yep. Albert Kasper's is, if he's not watching tonight, he's already, I'm sure, going to chime in with me at some point, because he's a Pittsburgh fan, as is my brother Rick. And my brother Rick texted me the other day. He goes, "Well, looks like I'm out of the playoffs this year." He's already like, I don't even want to watch now. Le'Veon Bell signed with the Jets. Beckham signed with...
Beckham was with Cleveland.
Beckham with the Cleveland. So now they've got running backs and receivers and defensive guys. Man, so if they gel, because I like Baker Mayfield. I like him. Yeah, I like him. So I think
an arm on him. So.
Yeah, he does, and he can move around the pocket, and he's smart. So I think that's going to be a good one. So you got him, Le'Veon Bell signing with the Jets. I think he's going to be a big-time receiver out of the backfield.
I was hoping the Colts were going to get him, and they both had $100 million to spend, him and the Jets, but I guess he wanted to go with the Jets.
New York.
But that's fine, because I think he's another one.
There's a couple guys that he knows that he played in college with, including one of the coaches.
With him holding out, and everything, he's another headache probably.
Yeah, there could be. Yeah. And then you had a few other guys, ins and outs. You got a couple Dallas Cowboys on drug suspensions. That's not, Gregory keeps saying, I'm going to make it back. The other one decided to quote unquote retire, but that's only because he was going to be out his third time for a whole season anyway. And then he gripes about the NFL's drug policy. Yeah, well, you knew what it was beforehand. Yeah. You had 2 bites of the apple.
They're all knuckleheads.
It's crazy. Why would you even
and they're
think
all
about
overpaid.
So my heart's not broken for those guys that do it. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure there are some that are legitimate mistakes, and every so often they find it. But I don't have big issues.
And we also have Atlantic City has a new football team.
Atlantic
that starts
City,
April
Ron
20,
Jaworski.
I think it's April 27th.
Are they starting that
they're
soon?
They're playing the Philadelphia Soul.
Okay.
In Atlantic City.
Ron Jaworski's behind that team as
Yeah.
well. He's supporting it, even though he's the owner of the Soul.
Yeah. So they're playing each other opening day in Atlantic City.
Is that an exhibition
I'm
more
not
than
sure
anything
if it's.
else?
I'm not sure if it's opening day, but I know that's their first home game.
All right,
Atlantic City's
nice.
first home
At
game.
Convention Hall, probably.
Yeah, and they're called the Blackjacks.
I
Atlantic
saw
City
that. The
Blackjacks.
Blackjacks, the Atlantic City Blackjacks. So Ron Jaworski's behind it, and he's been successful in everything he touches.
So that should be fun. I'd like to go see that.
Yeah,
I'd
I
like to
think
see that.
we might have to go. I don't know if we'll get to the opener, but
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it'd be
I'd like
nice
to
to
get
go see. That'll be a lot of fun. Atlantic City Blackjacks Arena League football here in Atlantic City, and there's still a big push to try to get minor league or independent baseball back in AC,
Yes.
and I'd like to see that happen too.
Mm-hmm.
So that could happen as well. Then we go to baseball. And baseball is only a couple of weeks away, buddy. They're playing.
Hey, that's why I wear the shirt. You
That's
know why I
said,
wear the shirt?
Why did you wear a Baltimore Orioles shirt? Now remember, they finished last year not so good.
Yeah. Well, they're my team, and I
Right.
stand behind them. But
That's great. It's good.
I'm supporting them because this will be the only time they'll be in first place.
Right now, yes, the
They are
Orioles
in
are
first
tied
place
for first
right
place.
now, baby.
Right now, they are tied with the Boston Red Sox, who are the
Sox,
world
the
champions,
Yankees.
the New York
We're
Yankees,
tied for first.
with the Toronto Blue Jays, and the Tampa Bay. What are they? Just the Rays now. They're not the Devil Rays. What are they? Rays of Sunshine? Give me a break. But
First place, baby.
first place. There it is. The Orioles are in a five-way. The magic number is 162, like everybody else's right now. So
Until after opening day.
until after opening day, then they're gonna be in
Sayonara.
Look at this. It signed us off. So I'm going to have to do this Facebook and any contact wildfire because I don't think we're on. It says on air, but I don't think I'm actually on the air right now, which is very depressing. So
Anybody with questions, feel free to chime in.
feel free to chime in. Doesn't have to be sports related. It could be anything you want.
Cartoons, movies.
Part of the reason Tracy Dukes was watching, she's a friend of mine. Hi, Tracy. How are you? A friend of mine and Joe's from out west. She's a friend of Joe's.
Hey.
We're going to go over the sexiest cartoon girls pretty soon. We have a list of 17, and we're going to take it down to 8 because it's March Madness Braketology time, like the NCAA
Cast your votes,
basketball
folks.
stuff.
Cast your
Jeff
votes.
Scott
Right on
is
this
watching,
page here.
comic from Delaware. He's a very funny guy, Jeff Scott. He really is. Thanks, Jeff, for tuning in. So yeah, you can interact with us more than just say we're watching. Tune in, say hello. If you have questions, let us know. We also have a phone number. We can answer your calls at 609-363-3249. That's the Public John podcast number, 609-363-3249. So that's basically it in sports. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on basketball. It's not there yet.
Well, when you your
NCAAs
man
are
Harper,
coming.
right? Does anybody know if
Oh,
Harper?
the Phillies.
Yeah.
Harper. Did Harper get a base hit today?
Get a
He hasn't
base
got a
hit
hit in
yet.
spring training as of before
So
today's
that'll
game.
be before you know Philly fans
Before you
returning
know,
on.
yeah, that's true. And yeah,
I'm gonna love it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably be cheering for the Phillies, but
Yeah.
I just sometimes you get what you wish for, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you better watch because
I
if he's gonna
have
bat
to
under
admit-
250, and
yeah, 250, but he's probably going to hit 40 to 45
Yeah, he
home
still
runs
did,
and over
but,
100. He hit 249, I think, last year, and he still had 35 home runs and over 100 RBIs, so or close to it. So, and he missed like 8 weeks. So
Yeah,
I mean,
true that.
So true that, yo. And now he's in Philadelphia, a lot smaller ballpark for 82 of those games in
More
Washington.
ruthless crowd, though.
Yeah. The Philly fans are ruthless. They'll boo him
They'll
if they
turn
don't
on
think
get a
he's,
dime, baby.
they think
Philly
he's not
fans.
making an effort, or if he's hitting 210 in May 15th, they're going to be on him.
below the Mendoza line.
Yeah, if he hits below the Mendoza line, they're going to be telling him don't cross this line, because if he does, they're going to pour beer on him and everything else. I think as long as he keeps making the effort and endears himself to the fans, they're gonna like him. I think as long as he makes an effort, I think. In 13 years, he's going to have time to get out, whatever funk he's in, and
He'll
get
be
in.
out there in a cane getting 30 million a year.
He'll be out there like me in a walker. You know, hit it to me, you weasel. You know, that kind of thing. It's probably going to be the last contract he signs. Let's face it. He's going to be like 39 or 40, or if he's still hitting, he could go to the AL by then. But by then, I probably won't even know who he is if I'm alive. I'll be like, Bryce Harper, hey, what are you talking about? What's that about? Is that a shoe size? I have no idea what it'll be about, so I don't know. So we'll see. So, movie review. This time it's on me. The movie reviews are brought to you by Margie Homan. Thank you, Margie. She sponsors the movie reviews, and we appreciate that. So we have movie reviews, and I watched Infinity Wars on Netflix. Again, a long movie. I was glad it's on Netflix. Even if a movie is a good movie, folks, I don't want you to think when I say that I had to watch it in segments that it was boring. That's me. My attention is, it's an ADD basically.
Yeah,
it's like so you get past about 90 minutes for a movie, I start having a problem. And it was a long movie, but I did think it was action packed. It was pretty filled, pretty action packed filled movie. Some interesting stories. I thought it was okay, but you know what it is a lot of action movies now automatically set up for the sequel. Well, maybe I don't want to watch a sequel. Give me something that looks like an ending. It wasn't really the ending. I mean, you're going to have to watch the next one. So it's like, and that, don't get me wrong, from the business standpoint, I can see it, but I kind of like to look at movies and film as art. And, but I thought it was good. It wasn't worth seeing. It's worth seeing now on Netflix. I'm not going to lie to you. If you really wanted the experience of an action movie, I would guess IMAX, it would have been even a little better.
Right.
So it had its moments. It was good. I liked certain characters. I'm still waiting, I think, I think that's what's going to happen in the next movie, is the Hulk didn't come out and become the Hulk yet. In this one, he was fighting and all that stuff with himself. And so we'll see what happens. I think it's going to be a good time if you go see it. Well, I would watch it on Netflix. And the next one, we'll see what happens. So it's hard to get all those stars in one movie and have them all make an impact, I guess. So it's probably got to be a 2-movie thing. So. But we'll see what happens. But movie review, a lot of action. Story was, to me, a little bit predictable, especially when you knew there was going to be a sequel involved. You kind of knew there was no ending, so it has to take a bad turn. And I'm sure the heroes all win in the end, or some of them win in the end, or whatever. So it's a struggle for me to go through all that and realize what's going to happen. So it was kind of predictable, but it was very action-packed, and it was interesting. So it's one of those that I'm glad I watched it on Netflix, but I am glad I watched it. So that's a short take on the movie review, sponsored by Margie Homan. Thanks, Margie, for sponsoring the movie review. Probably the shortest one, but there isn't a whole lot to say about it. I thought everybody did as good as they could. It wasn't a bad script. It's just, to me, it's predictable. So, but it's going to be anyway. Is it 3-0 now?
No, it's 2-0.
Oh, it's still 2. Oh, we're in first
intermission.
Intermission. Washington leads 2-0. Flyers are 5 points out of a playoff spot, but I don't think this is a night where they're going to gain any of those points. So, so we can go from there. So there's your movie reviews. Got to talk about a little business. This Friday night, we're at Leatherhead Comedy Club for the Irish Comedy Night with some people. Mike KC is there from Vinyl. He's a firefighter as well. Stand-up comic. He's headlining. It's really going to be a good show. Natasha Barrett's coming in from Barnett from Philly. She's new. She's very funny. I've seen her. She's going to be there. Danny Madden, who I just saw the other night in Philly at the March Madness Comedy Contest, and he crushed it up there, folks. I'm telling you, this kid is hysterical. He's funny. Dan Mahone from Philly, also a very funny guy. He actually is holding that contest and planned it with his son and everything. And he's a very funny guy. I've been with him a couple times. And a special guest, Natalie Levant, who is the tasteless diva, and let me tell you something, she is hysterical. Has volunteered, and nice of her to be. She's going to be a surprise. Well, so she's on the flyer, but she's a special guest, and I'll tell you what, she's special. She is funny. You guys are going to love her. I'm going to MC. And I want to say that there's somebody else, but I don't remember. But Dave D is going to help DJ and help in between, as probably Big Chuck will be there. So we've got a lot going on this show. So come on out, have a good time. It's at Leatherhead Comedy Club on the second floor of Leatherhead Pub from 8 to 10. $10 online at brownpapertickets.com or $15 at the door. Great food, great drinks, and a great time at Leatherhead Comedy Club to open this St. Patrick's Day weekend tomorrow night at showtime at 8 o'clock. So come on out. Also, I will be in Philadelphia at Illusions. You get a chance if you're in the Philly area, come out to Illusions. It's $5 in Philly. I don't know how you can beat a $5 price at Illusions. A great place for great food, great drink. A lot of good comics. Again, Natalie, Dan Mahone, and I are all going to be up there. Going to be a lot of fun. So Aisha Henry, who's played with us before, she's there. She's very funny, out of Philadelphia. She's awesome. So if you get a chance, guys, come on out and see us. That's Saturday night at Illusions, and I believe showtime is at 9, but if any of you guys are watching, it is posted, so let me know, and I'll repost it later so you guys can see. It's a lot of fun. And we've got some other things coming up as well. In April, we'll be out there at Leatherheads for our final show of the season. Through the summer, we don't go there because people have a lot to do. So we give them the time off, and we give our comics chances to perform other places. And then we come on back in September and have a good time, and we're going to do that. Also, as part of the Spring Fling festivities in Elmer, New Jersey at New Dodges Market, we're going to be there. Jersey Comedy's going to be there. We're going to have Ladies Night, which is going to be a combination of buffet and comedy show for Ladies Night. Come on out. That's a lot of fun. All ladies, the host, everything, female lineup, and we have a great time. So it's going to be a lot of fun. New Dodges Market in the Chestnut Room. It's a buffet dinner, or you could get just the dinner if you want, or just the show. JerseyComedy.com on our Facebook page, and the John Harris Comedy webpage is going to have all those things out there for you. Or contact New Dodges Market if you want, and let them know you're interested in coming out. Also, those tickets also, I think, are available on brownpapertickets.com as well, or you can come to the door. A lot of fun there. And another one, the last one I'm going to do, but I really need to do this one, Friday, April 5th, is the Veterans United Military Memorial Museum fundraiser, which is at Cuisine on the Green in Tuckerton, New Jersey. We had a great time last year. Myself, Zane Burney, Tom Mongelli, and Mike Casey is going to headline again. It's a great show. Again, a dinner buffet. All the money goes to, it's called the VUMMM, the Veterans United Military Memorial Museum. They educate people on everything from World War I up to the present. In our country, they have artifacts, they have letters from soldiers, photographs as well, and they have a lot of the educational material, and they don't make any money. It's a complete nonprofit as well. They're not supported by taxpayer dollars. They're a 503c nonprofit. Jim Comas, a friend of mine, watches it. The next Leatherhead show in April, Margie's asking, is what is the third Friday? I believe it's the 16th. Whoever has a calendar in front of them, it is the third Friday of April, but I believe it's April 16th. Oh no, I apologize. It's the 19th. No, it is April 19th because it's just before my birthday there.
No,
so we are going to have on April 19th. We've got some folks playing. Myself, Big Chuck is going to host that night. Myself, Dave D, a few other folks have said that they would come up, and we're gonna. That one's probably gonna be more a little informal, maybe more like a party again. Great food, great drinks. We're gonna have that. The museum though, April 5th. That's very important in Tuckerton. So if you guys get a chance, please, or not even get a chance, if you can make the chance, take the time, come on out. That's a great night. We had a lot of fun. There's gonna be music as well. some live music and some great comedy at Cuisine on the Green in Tuckerton, and a great place to go on up and have some good food. Last year they had a time. It was great. Oh my God, it was awesome. I almost didn't feel like telling jokes because I wanted to keep eating. It was great. So a lot of fun and good food and drinks. So come on up to Cuisine on the Green. Don't forget to come out to Leatherheads. That's all of the promos for the moment, Bill, because it's time for us. If we had a drum roll, please. We've got our Braketology. First off, Judy Jetson and Josie and the Pussycats are in the playoff game here, the playoff wild card. What do you think, Bill? I know my pick is, I hate to say it, I know you like probably Josie, but I like Judy.
Yeah, we'll go with Judy.
Go with Judy. All right. So we're down to the original 16. Josie, you did a nice job, but you go. But sayonara, Josie. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for stopping
Thanks
by.
for stopping by. Okay. So we're down to the original, the original 16. Michael Liss is watching. Hey, Michael, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. Anybody that you have?
Nobody's popping.
Oh, no, we've got quite a few people watching, and that's great, and that have tuned in. So that's really awesome. If you're listening to wildfireradio.com, God bless you, because we don't see that it's working, but it may very well be. I don't know yet. Otherwise, you're probably watching and listening to us on Facebook Live, the Public John page, or Billy Smith's page, or my page, the John Harris page. We thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Janine Fisk-Smith is watching. Hey, wifey! Sorry, that's your
there
wife.
it is.
Sorry.
There she comes in.
So we've eliminated one person. We've got 16 left. We're going to take it down to 8 here.
So far, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 with votes.
4 that have specific votes. So we're going to tell you now that the first 4 that make it, Betty Boop makes it. Classic.
Yeah.
She makes it. Jessica Rabbit makes it. Okay. These are the first 4. There's going to be 4 more as well. Penelope Pitstop makes it. That's Billy likes Penelope Pitstop.
Yeah.
And Lana Kane, Tammy's person.
Yep, Tammy just said Lana again. Yep.
She stuck Lana in
the
there,
top
and
4,
she's got a couple of votes, so she's in the top 4.
We need 4 more.
So I'm going to draw a line here so we know we get the end of the show, which could be coming up. We're going to tell you who's left here. And let me see. We said Judy's out, right?
No, Judy's in.
Judy's out. Jane's in.
Oh, Jane. Okay.
Oh no, Judy's in. You're right. I apologize. Judy's in the 8, but she's not.
Yeah, we had the daughter, not the mom.
Yeah. Well, no, I like the mom. The mom was hot too. Her hair is a little funky, but that's all right. So we, we said Jessica was in.
I don't know, man. I forgot what's her name ain't there. Rosie the robot.
Rosie the robot. We named everybody in the show. Rosie the robot's there. Hello, George. There we go. So we should have 8. We have about 12 more. We need 4 more out of. I'll read you the list, folks. Thank God Tammy and Janine are talking.
Yeah.
That's good. But now that we got a few more people on, maybe, or some of you are still hanging around, I'm going to read the list, and you guys, if you get any more votes in the next couple minutes, otherwise, Bill and I will argue for a few minutes about who we like. Jasmine from the Aladdin movie. Pocahontas from the Disney movie. Sweet Polly Purebred from Underdog. Nell from Dudley Do-Right. No! Wilma from the Flintstones. Wilma Flintstone. Betty Rubble from the Flintstones. Betty from the Archie comics. Daphne from Scooby-Doo. Veronica from the Archie comics. Miss Buckley from Beetle Bailey. Jane or Judy Jetson. Both of them separately, obviously. So, Marjorie Dow is watching. Hi, Marjorie. How are you?
Tammy said Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman, not a cartoon necessarily.
No, actually, she was.
She was a cartoon, but we can't add her at this point. It was close. But you're right. Wonder Woman was. Actually, Wonder Woman might go into the TV one, Tammy. So I think that's more appropriate.
In the car,
yeah.
Hey,
on the TV.
Hey, baby.
Janine says she's doing good. Oh, she's talking to Tammy.
Daphne.
Janine says Daphne. Okay, so we've got a vote for Daphne. So Daphne's going to make the cut. There we go. We're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 3 more. But Daphne is in. Congratulations to Daphne. She right now is, not giving a, if she was alive, not giving a crap. Really. The mystery is she's going to go, which pervert voted for me? And we'll go, oh, no, the ladies did. Okay. Oh, okay. And that's what will happen there. So
I'll tell you how Miss Buxley, she was pretty hot.
Miss Buxley was hot.
I enjoyed reading Beetle Bailey.
Well, I was just going to say, I would tune into Beetle Bailey just to see if the general was ogling Miss Buxley. And what a lot of people didn't realize in the later years,
she rose the flag on it.
She had the general's flag horizon. You talk about reveille. Maddie Coughlin. Maddie, I'm going to read you a list. You might appreciate this. Who's the hottest cartoon chick? Okay? We're doing hottest cartoon chicks. We already have, we're doing a Braketology thing. So it's Betty Boop, Jessica Rabbit, Penelope Pitstop, Lana Kane from Archer, and Daphne are in already. We need 3 more from the following list. Jasmine from Aladdin, Pocahontas from a movie of the same name, Sweet Polly Purebred from Underdog, Nell from Dudley Do-Right, Wilma Flintstone, Betty Rubble, Betty from the Archie Comics, Veronica from the Archie Comics, Miss Buxley from Beetle Bailey, Jane Jetson or Judy Jetson. If you got one, brother, let me know, because I know this is something to be right up your alley, man. Come on, man. Think of the cartoons you watched when you were a kid.
Tammy says
Dave.
Daphne
was the pretty one, but Velma was the whore. That's right. I said that to
That's
you.
What Dave said. That's what
Dave said that?
Well, yeah, she said it, but Dave said it.
That's what David said. That's right. Hey, Dave, you know Velma was the chick in the library that took you back to the Moby Dick section, if you know what I'm saying. All right.
All right, your buddy Matt says Betty Rubble.
Betty Rubble.
There you
and
go,
you know
Betty.
what? Betty's on. Thanks, Matt. He is. You know what?
2 more.
I told you that, didn't I, about Betty and Wilma? I said
right.
I like them both. But Betty, I could see Betty being a freak, man.
Yeah,
I could see, and there was a reason Barney was always tired, man. Okay, Fred, because he had to get home from the Buffalo Lodge, and the next thing you know, his night was not over. Because Betty didn't argue with Barney much like Fred did. She might have whined a little bit, but Wilma would argue with Fred. She would lay Fred out.
Yeah.
But Maddie Coughlin said Jessica Rabbit. You got that right. I already had her on the list, brother. Like she says what was it? The Flyers just scored? The Flyers just scored, so we have an update, folks, on the Flyers game. Caps 2, Flyers 1. They put themselves back in it.
Into the second period.
Period.
Van Riemsdyk with the goal.
JVR scores, so it's 2-1 Washington. This ain't over yet, but it probably will be soon. I got faith, right? But yeah, Maddie, you're right. Jessica Rabbit, she says she wasn't drawn that. She's not bad. She was just drawn that way. Bullshit, because I got many a paper cut thinking about Jessica Rabbit. You know what I'm saying? So that was it.
Pages stick together.
Maddie says Betty was the reason for Mr. Bedrock. Ooh, nice. Way to go, Maddie. So Betty Rubble was the reason for Mr. Bedrock. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. Oh, yeah. Boo, 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 boo. So Maddie's on that one. I knew Maddie would like this topic. So we need 3 more, folks, out of, we'll read them again.
2
Jasmine,
more.
Pocahontas. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you're right. 2 more. I
Come
apologize.
On, don't you not account?
Yeah, no, I don't. Actually, these girls have me all excited.
Jessica's got you.
Jessica's got me.
I'm on page 222.
I can't wait for the sequel, baby. There's no sequel. There is now. There's gonna be. Jasmine, Pocahontas, Sweet Polly Purebred, Nell, Wilma, Betty Rubble. Oh, we already got Betty. Let's cross Betty off. She's in the finals.
Yeah.
Betty from the Archie Comics, Veronica, Miss Buxley from Beetle Bailey, Jane Jetson, the Mrs. or Judy Jetson. Tammy, we got to vote for Jasmine. So I guess we got to go with Jazz. And there we go. So we need what? 1 more?
1 more.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You guys should know the list by now. 1 more. The next one that's named is in. I'll be honest with you. I really think it should be this one.
You think it's that one? I like this.
See, that's the problem. She's hot. You know what? Billy and I are going to narrow it down. Oh, no. Did we put... Oh, Lana's in. Okay. We're going to narrow it down to 2, and you guys vote, okay? Miss Buxley from Beetle Bailey or Wilma Flintstone? Because I'll be honest, I might even throw 1 in as a wild card and have another play in, because I can't see how the 1 can't be in it. So we're eliminating all the other ones because there hasn't been a whole lot of interest.
Janine says Veronica.
Ah, dang
All
it.
right, so it's just...
Oh, man. Well, then the other one's got to go in as a wild card.
Well, they both go. We'll go with a 10 team.
We could go 10, knock it to 5, but then at some point we got to narrow it to, so it's divided.
I understand.
But yeah, nobody's mentioned. Yeah, so we got to put Veronica in because that was a vote.
Tammy says Veronica. So.
Yeah, well, yeah. So Veronica's in.
And Wilma, I guess, you know what? Have a seat, Wilma.
No, we'll put them both in, and then they can have a playoff or something. Well, no, where are we at? We at 8. So we're gonna.
Dave said Wilma was a bitch.
That's true. That's true. And we've been saying that Wilma was a bitch. I mean, but then again, look at Fred. He's a big fat dumbass. Okay? He didn't belong with Wilma, so I have no problem.
Yabba-dabba-doo.
Tammy, bet you like the butt stuff. Oh, jeez. That jumps her up on the list. See, there's something wrong with us. But, no, there isn't really, I think. But I think we got to put Wilma in, and because Billy likes Miss Buxley.
Well, you know what?
We have our two wild cards.
We could sit Miss Buxley. You know what? I want to see Pocahontas and Jasmine go at it, and Betty and Wilma go at it. in the brackets.
Well, then maybe we got to take the bracket back up to 12 because you got to divide them up. It's got to be an equal number, I guess. Right, well, so really, it's supposed to be 4, 8,
12.
16, 20, 4, 8, 16, 32. It goes up that way. But all these are good picks. I mean, we can't. So, yeah, what do we got? We got 8 here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So
Pocahontas.
You want to put Pocahontas in?
Yeah, I want her to go against Jasmine.
Poco and Jazz. Well, Jazz is in, right? So she's one that's in.
I'm saying that'll be the bracket time.
So that'll be and then
Wilma. We'll let Wilma.
Wilma. I'm not letting her. Dave's actually got a point. She might kick my ass.
And then Miss Buxley.
Betty liked the butt stuff in the brackets. Betty liked the butt stuff in the brackets.
In the brackets.
Who even gives a shit what that means? That's awesome, Tommy.
You like butt stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Mom! Mom! Betty likes it in the butt! In the brackets! Butt stuff.
All right, so what do we got? So we got, what, 8, 9, 10. So is that where we want to leave it, friends? We've got, we'll give you the final list. We are at 10, which means we're going to have a couple of playoffs at some point to knock somebody out. We have Pocahontas, Wilma Flintstone, Veronica from the Archie comics. Let me see. Tammy says no. Uncle Bill said he wanted to see them go at it. Yeah, baby. Go in the bracket.
In the bracket.
Bill's going to be there with a video camera taping pornographic cartoons.
Making a racket.
Pornographic lesbian girl-on-girl cartoons.
Woohoo! Yabba-dabba-doo!
Oh, man. Hey, my friend Kathy's watching. Kath, I'm going to read you some names. We're picking the hottest cartoon girls. You might remember some of these. Let me see. There's something wrong with us. These are like the sexiest or cutest or nicest or hottest cartoon girls. And we want to have one that the ladies can nominate the guys and actually vote, and then we'll read their nominations and votes too, because it's March Madness Braketology, so we want to do everything except, and I like sports, but I'm tired of it. Doing it for stuff other than sports. So we're doing this is what I picked.
Making the racket
making
in the bracket.
racket in the bracket.
Baby.
Hey now.
Yeah.
So here's the list of so far the final 10, and then I'll give you the ones we crossed out, and then if anybody still has an idea or wants to pick one, let us know. The final 10: Veronica from the Archie comics, Jasmine from Aladdin, Betty Boop, Jessica Rabbit, Penelope Pitstop from what was it? The Wacky Races, right? Lana Kane from Archer. That's an underrated. Watch that one grow. Daphne from Scooby-Doo, Betty Rubble, Pocahontas, and Wilma Flintstone. So we're going to wait a few more minutes, see if anybody has it. I'll read the other names of the also-rans they say so far. But if anybody really likes putting them in, let me know. Ones that did not get in so far: Sweet Polly Purebred, Nell from Dudley Do Right, Betty from the Archie Comics, Miss Buxley from Beetle Bailey. Let me see. Jane Jetson and Judy Jetson. So we have them. And somebody did name Wonder Woman's cartoon. Tammy did. I'll put Wonder Woman on that list in case somebody wants to add her.
That was a cartoon before.
That was a cartoon, before it went. So we'll put it down and see if anybody wants to join in. We've got a few more minutes. We're gonna stay on for about 5 more minutes and talk about that. Or you can call us at 609-363-3249. Velma's an honorable mention because Dave's right. I bet Velma was a freak in the Moby Dick section of the library. I'll tell you, really. Amber Lynn, we're picking the hottest. Hey, we're picking the hottest cartoon chicks for Braketology because it's bracket season. But we're doing a bracket that has nothing to do with basketball or sports. So we figured we're gonna pick hottest cartoon chicks. So, Jessica Rabbit. That was my pick. She's on the list. You're dead on. I got many a paper cut because of Jessica Rabbit. So,
and you ladies nominate guys for our next podcast. I know from last one we had Spider-Man and Johnny Bravo.
Oh, that's right. I didn't know about Spider-Man. Yeah, we did have Johnny Bravo.
My sister Jo said Spider-Man.
Oh, she did Spider-Man? All right, so we have 2 nominations already. And you don't have to do it during the show. Do it anytime. Go on the Public John page or my page or Billy's page because we talk a lot anyway. And we'll jot down your nominations. And next time we're on, we'll have hopefully the ladies narrowed down. And then we'll start out one with the guys for you ladies. Yeah. So, it's all about equal opportunity here at the Public John. You know what I'm saying? Tammy Sherbo says Archer. So now we have 3 nominations for guys. That's a good one, actually, I would think. Probably better write them down because once it gets past 2 or 3, I'm done. I mean, and it could be anything. It gets past 2 or 3, I'm done. I gotta Google how to tie my shoes some mornings. I can remember how to Google, but I can't figure out how to tie my frickin' shoes. Something's wrong there. So we've got. Let me write them down. We got Archer, right?
Yeah.
And we got Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Right.
And Johnny Bravo.
And let's go from there. And there we go, ladies. Don't forget to share this live too. That's true. We are. We're gonna share all this again on YouTube. We're gonna share it on. I don't know if it's working on Wildfire Radio. It looks like the signal keeps going out. So we're gonna do that. It's gonna be on YouTube, wildfireradio.com, iTunes, Google Play, and of course the Public John Facebook page. So we want to thank all you guys for tuning in. And we're going to stay a couple more minutes, see if we get any more suggestions or votes about male or female. We're doing the female is actually, we're doing the Janine Fisk. I did too. I thought that was the funniest cartoon. I really did. Johnny Bravo is such a dumb. I mean, he's all
dumb as a stump.
Dumb as a stump with an ego. I love that. It was like, hey, I'm this. But then you'd ask, okay, I had no idea. It was like great. But he always looked good.
Yeah.
He was like, he wouldn't. The hair automatically looked good. Johnny Bravo was shit. I really did like Johnny Bravo. Tam is nominating Fred. As in Fred Flintstone? Really? I'll put him down if you really think Fred Flintstone. Tell Dave, though, that I think Barney may be more the guy that I admire because he got Betty.
Well, he's in Bedrock, so you never had
Bedrock. Yeah. I'm gonna.
Fred could be hard as a rock.
Maybe Fred, has one of them.
He can stop.
You know what they say? Dickies, it sticks out further than his. His stomach, it doesn't stick out further than
he can stop his vehicle with them feet, man.
With them feet, so maybe he's got something going. I don't know. Wilma probably said, Fred from Scooby.
Fred.
That Fred. That Fred.
Yeah.
Good, because I was really getting scared of you there, Tam.
Scooby-Doo-Doo.
Fred Flintstone. Read Matty. You see Matt's?
Fred Flintstone.
I didn't even think of that, but maybe Fred was good at the buffet.
I forgot my girl Olive Oil, man.
I had her on the list, and
two guys fight over.
For 2 guys fighting over a pipe cleaner.
Well, you got to put Popeye down.
I'm putting from Scooby Doo.
You got Popeye and Brutus.
I don't. Why? We're not putting him down. I'm a guy. Billy likes Popeye. And what is it? Brutus?
Amber says Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, very nice pick. See, she took it a different way. That's very good.
Nice.
Yeah. She took it the way we probably intended it. Beauty and the Beast. And that was
Shirley Johns, welcome. A little late, but better than late than never.
Movie, so there we go. Gaston. We're getting some feedback from the ladies. That wasn't his feet stomping the car. Wasn't his feet stomping the car, she says. Wow. Well, if it wasn't, and he wasn't hurt.
Janine said olive oil. No,
not
sexy.
No. See, I'm with you, Janine. It was like Billy mentioned. Okay, let me write her down.
Two guys fighting over. She must have been good at something. If she didn't have the look, she had to be.
Yeah, well, you know who her competition was the sea hag. So I mean, she had no competition. She's out, gone. Fry from Futurama. No, we can put him down. You can have as many. I like that actually. You know what? I should. Oh my God, Amber! I should have put her on. She may have only had one eye, but what's her name? Lena. But she was built and she was hot. And you know who voiced her was Peg from Married from Children.
Oh, really?
Katie Seagal was the voice.
Katie Seagal, yeah.
Yeah. She was hot. So yeah, we got Fry on there. So we're already up to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7, nice.
Yeah, exactly. She was a beanpole. I thought she was like a pipe cleaner for crying like a toothpick.
Yeah, but I think she liked that spinach.
I am what I am.
Yeah, but I mean, but it didn't matter what she liked. She was a beast. And if I'm not mistaken, go back somebody and look at a Popeye cartoon. I'm thinking Olive Oil was transgender because I think she had a freaking Adam's apple. I think she was drawn with an Adam's apple. You know what I'm saying? The beanpole. Amber's like, yeah, she was. What time you say Popeye loved olive oil? You know what? You ladies do talk some nasty stuff.
Me some spinach.
I used to get tired, but now I am fired.
Popeye the Sailor Man. Boop, boop.
You wonder if in the middle they'd be like,
maybe she was in her mind.
I can't wrap my head around this.
Oh,
and
man.
did you know in the movie, Robin Williams played Popeye, but I think it was Shelley Duvall played Olive Oil, and she's a very thin woman, and I'm like, that looks just like her. Get the shivers just thinking about it. My hubby's responsible for all the dirty stuff.
My goodness.
There's Tammy's disclaimer right there.
Where's Cheryl, man? We need to chime in with your favorite cartoon guy.
Oh, man. I'm telling you. So there's a whole bunch of cartoon guys. If you think of more, let us know, folks.
You got to put some Fat Albert on there.
No, I don't think the ladies are interested in having any
You
Fat
never
Albert.
know, man.
Oh, no. I know. First off, the creator, I don't think they want to. No, that's number one. And number two, is Fat Albert? No. I heard somebody call him the Spanish version the other day. Alberto Grande. He's the Mexican Fat Albert. Alberto Grande.
Oh, my goodness.
Shiver me timbers.
Oh, man. I'm telling you. So I guess the ladies' part is done. I'm gonna give you the list of the final list of what's going to go on in the.
That's right. Well, blow me down.
Blow me down.
I think that's what she did too.
Started up, ended up down. This is that simple. You ladies are really sick. That's fun as shit.
Hey, the show started to
Now
start,
it's
man.
picking up now.
It's
We've been
picking
an
up.
hour and 15 minutes, and now the ladies are going, you know what? Well, I think the right thing to do was to start the guy.
Yeah, we'll
thing.
start the guy
We'll
thing,
start the
yeah.
guy thing. If just because we're going to go off the air pretty soon doesn't mean anything. Let us know on Facebook if you have any other ideas for guys that you think should be on the bracket for cartoon guys. So I'm going to read the final list. It's actually bigger than it normally would be, but we're gonna work with it because of you guys' votes. We appreciate it. Veronica from Archie Comics, Jasmine from Aladdin, Betty Boop, a classic Betty Boop, Jessica Rabbit, Bill's favorite, Penelope Pitstop, which is going to make me go back on YouTube and watch some of these cartoons some of these chicks are in and shit. Lana Kane from Archer. That is, yes.
I gotta see.
You gotta watch that. Yeah, I kind of like the show. I haven't had a chance to watch it as much, but I do like. Tammy's talking about the Flash.
Another one forgot. Marge Simpson.
Marge.
We forgot about Marge.
Who said Marge Simpson? Nobody did.
No,
I'm not
nobody,
putting that down. You're nuts. You're whacked out.
I'd like to know what she had under that hair, man.
I don't. Lana Kane, Daphne from Scooby-Doo, Betty Rubble, Pocahontas, and Wilma Flintstone. We did get somebody just added a guy, the Flash, and he was a cartoon, so yes, we'll put down the Flash. The Flash. I mean, we said Spider-Man, so we got to. If a superhero is named, we got to name him. So there it is.
You got
the
Superman
Flash.
and Batman.
You got Spider-Man. I didn't hear Superman.
No.
I'm not putting him down until somebody nominates him. One of the ladies can. So, hey, we want to thank all you guys for tuning in tonight. We've had a good time just talking about silly things, this Braketology. How many guys are we up to?
4-1. We've been missing this game.
Well, if it's 4-1, I haven't been missing it, buddy. I just didn't see it.
I guess it's time for me to do some more NBA 2K.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're up to 8 already. So we're probably halfway to it. Oh, Aquaman, Janine says. Aquaman was a cartoon. We got to go with the cartoon version, not the movie version, ladies. Because I know the difference. Because I think I did. I did see Aquaman.
Just keeps the ladies wet.
That has to be your wife that said that. Unless Dave got a hold of her and said, "Hey, Janine, say this." But yep. So keep letting us know. You can continue, like we said, it continues the discussion on Facebook Live on the Public John, or on my page, or on Bill's page. Yeah. Within the next day or two, everything's going to be up on YouTube, on wildfireradio.com. You can type in the Public John in the search field. iTunes, Google Play, YouTube, Facebook.com. And we'll try to find out what's going on with this thing if Wildfire Radio isn't working live, and we apologize. So,
and also share our pages, also, folks. Feel free to
share all these pages.
The more viewers, the more reviews we get. That'd be awesome.
That'd be cool. The Public John page is going to be pushing some stuff out. Jersey Comedy. Remember, take a peek at Jersey Comedy stuff. Tsunami me.
Oh man.
Oh man. That's a whole different type of surfing she wants to do with him. Hey now. Hey now. She wants to go deep sea diving, maybe. Oh. All right, I gotta stop this. This could turn into. It already has.
Tammy's posting a picture. What's this?
Tammy's posting something. Oh, she's probably posting to the. Yeah, I'm not getting that, and I'm probably glad I'm not. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't got it either.
I don't know. You'll have to get it later. So, yeah, on all our pages, guys, discuss everything if you want. You want to add some male cartoon characters, ladies, that you think are hot. We may take some votes in the next couple of weeks, too, as far as narrowing down the female list, and keep you guys abreast of it. And then the next time Bill and I are on in a few weeks, we'll see if we can sort all these out. It's crazy March Madness Braketology season. We're going to do brackets on everything except sports. So, or not everything, but to a point. So, thank you guys for tuning in so much for me, too. Yeah. I mean,
we mean brackets.
Well, we mean brackets, yeah.
Racket in the bracket.
That's it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight, especially on Facebook Live and interacting. Remember to support Casper's Power Washing. They're a big supporter of the show. We thank Albert. Thank everybody for tuning in. We will see you soon. Bill, you want to do the honors on the old camera there? And go ahead.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Thanks, Billy.
Thanks for having me again.
Thanks, buddy, for joining in. We had a good time. Remember, baseball season's coming. Have fun with that and all those things we said. Thanks, folks. This has been the Public John Podcast here on FacebookLive.com and Wild.